Well, welcome along to the EVES auction room. Bidders, buyers, onlookers, friends, family, and of course our online viewers. Absolute pleasure to be up here in front of you today. Jordan Sidwright is my name. I'm merely a pilot, conductor, El Chaperone, if you will, here to assist in the facilitation of buying and selling property on the auction floor. Introductions, well, every good front man needs a good band, and you'll see my band up here on the screen. Robin beside me, she's doing all of the technology you see on the screen behind me. Otherwise, the other four names and faces, well, they're my team of expert negotiators here to assist if we need a little conversating and we can't quite get the deal over the line on the auction floor. Well, that will mean you'll get an opportunity to talk to either Grant, Karen, Trevor or Gordon, and they'll be able to assist you, and hopefully we can get you to where we need to be. Other than that, well, big bids, small bids, any bids at all, well, they are all on an unconditional basis, folks. And with that, we expect that your due diligence has been completed. You acknowledge you've received the buying and selling guide published by the Real Estate Authority, of which there's plenty of copies outside should you wish another copy. And of course, like I say, due diligence done and you're ready to walk away with the keys. To the conduct, well, as I endeavour to find our new owner for our fantastic homes we have lined up for you today, you can throw some numbers at me. If, however, your numbers don't align with my instructions, I might reject those numbers or simply suggest a number or increment that's sort of more in line with our end goal of changing ownership today. In fact, this is where you may hear the phrase vendor bid. Now, if I place a vendor bid or vendor bids, please hold no qualms against me. This is just the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, through me, the auctioneer, thank you, but at this level, we're not quite for sale. If you'd like to walk away with the keys today, well, your numbers, they'll need to be higher than those vendor bids. Phone bidders, well, they'll need to be registered with the appropriate paperwork signed off prior to bidding, and I'll endeavour to point out any registered phone interest along the way. Any disputes in the bidding or anything like that, well, I'll just determine it, and we'll wind back to the last undisputed bid and move forward in a friendly and financial matter. Now, once I deem the bidding to be in excess of our reserve price and I sell it away to the highest bidder, well, congratulations, pat on the back, handshakes all round. However, I do require just a little of your valuable time sealing the deal, signing the contract, and paying your 10% deposit, which is due. Well, without further ado, if you do have any questions, folks, please let me know along the way. Otherwise, we'll start with our first great property. Speaking of starting, well, I wanted to start today with things that are green. Trees, cucumbers, 1/3 of a traffic light, and your friends, they'll be green with envy. Immaculately and impressively modern, this certainly is a home you will be proud to call your own. And Dirk, I'm sure you would agree, a spectacular offering here in Mount Tauranga.
It's been wonderful to be associated with.
Absolutely, and we all feel the same. Legally described, it's a freehold estate of 432 square metres, more or less. Record of title being 77015. Settlement date is down for 15 December 2022, with a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve there. And the chattels list, just a couple of late changes there. Heat pumps is now ×2 instead of the 1, and the TVs are not included now, but there are 3 brackets staying. Otherwise, it's the coloured outdoor feature lighting, which remains status quo. No further changes to that, Dirk?
No, that's it.
Bid and buy with confidence, folks. Oozing style at every turn. Large bedrooms, 2 separate living spaces, and luxurious bathrooms, packed with extras such as the hot spring sparkle, outdoor hot and cold shower and bath, superb attention to detail, well, it's evident throughout. Walking distance from the beach, schooling, Bayfair, it means that all of your conveniences, well, they're right here on your doorstep. A stunning backyard for both entertaining and relaxing. A home made for enjoyment, that is for sure. The work has been done, folks, and now is the time to reap the rewards at 6B Hawea Street, Mount Maunganui. Call now for an opening bid. Start away if you will, then look for a start.
800?
800, a little bit low. Happy to take the 800 though, we'll work at 100 from there. A little bit south of my instructions, but happy to take the 800 and we'll move forward, seeking another 100 on top there at this level at 800,000 now I have. Call it first time now at 800 000. Second opportunity then at 800, seeking a 9 now on the rise. Third, 9 out the front then. At 900,000, I trick you back in with a million will be the next step. At 900,000 now, and I look for another rise at 100. First time I call it out the front then. Second opportunity. Third time I call it now at 900 out the front. They're looking for a further rise.
900 now, so yes, it does.
Can you take me to a million, sir, on the phone? Registered phone bidder over here. And then we go a million out the corner there. At a million now I go, and a million, 1.1 would be the next step. Now I'm at a million over here. Million over here against you on the phone, against you over here to my left. At $1 million I call it now, first time out to my right. First, second opportunity then at $1 million I seek a 1.1 now. Third time now I call it out. $1,050,000. You can't match the 1.1 for me? Okay, we go $1,050,000. Take the 50, work in 50s if it means we get some momentum going. At $1,050,000, we go there at $1,050,000, but 1.1, we know where we're going. We could have got there earlier, but happy to work there in smaller steps. At $1,050,000 now, can I suggest 1.1? 1.1 on the phone, there he is, not too shy. There we go, 1.1. We call it first time now on the phone at 1.1. Happy to work in the 50s, it worked for you before, could it work again? At 1.1 now, do we see 1.150? First time now, I call it on the phone over here at 1.1. Second opportunity, man, have I seen your best? Third opportunity then at 1.1 on the phone, and we go 1.15 now. Thank you, appreciate you working with me at 1.15, and you're out the front at the moment. At 1.15, then we go. First time at 1.15, give them an opportunity to relay that over the phone. Of course, if you're watching online, appreciate you being there. Second opportunity at 1.15 over here to my left. Third time at 1.15 now. Could I take 25? No 25? Man, a 25 from you perhaps. Sneaky quarter. Until you've won, you haven't spent it. At 1.15 I have it first, second, third opportunity then over here. At 1.15. Okay. Well, it looks like we're all quiet in the room. Look, a little bit south of my instructions. So, can I tempt you to take you up to 1.2, and we'll give you that opportunity to have a little negotiation. At 1.2, that's where we need to be, and I'll give you that opportunity to have a conversation and see if we can get something done for you. But it needs to be a little bit further north, 1.15. 1.2 would do it at this point to get the negotiation rights. Give them a second to talk it over, folks. Fantastic buying here in Mount Whanganui. You'll see it if you haven't been through the property. Well, I'm sure you can appreciate from the images up on the screen a fantastic offering. Absolutely no doubt about it. But call it now. First time then. Second. Third time. South of my instructions, folks. Are we in? Are we in or are we out? What are our instructions here? Here, 1.15. Just put something friendly on top. We'll give you that opportunity. I'm sure you'd agree a house of this calibre certainly would be worth a little bit more than 1.15. Final opportunity. Dirk, what are the instructions there? Anything on top? Cheeky.
So it's on the market at 1.2, is it?
No, it's not what I said. It's not what I said. You put it at 1.2, give you the opportunity to have that conversation. What comes of that? Well, I'm not sure, but that's up for you to figure out.
Just continue to market it as you are then.
Final opportunity, otherwise we deal with that conditional interest, of which I know you had some strong conditional interest. This is your final opportunity then. First, second, third time then. Okay, Dirk, well, it looks like we don't have the cash in the room. Have I seen your best, ma'am? Let me know shortly. Can't delay too much longer.
So, sorry, did you say 1.2?
If you go to 1.2, I'll give you the opportunity to have a conversation. No? Can we go 1.175? No? 1.175. Gives you the opportunity. Go and have a little conversation. Of course, our vendors would love to get the deal done today. Could be an opportunity for you to try and get that over the line. Understand, folks, we're talking about often people's biggest asset. 10. We'll put the 10 on top there. At 1.16, I really do appreciate you working with us, and we'll give you that respect. I'll call it 3 times, and we'll allow a pause for you to negotiate. First time then, see a second rise. Second opportunity. Third time now, I call it. Okay, we'll pause, give you that opportunity to have a conversation. Thanks very much, Grant. Well, thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. While we continue with the conversating on the previous property, we'll move forward to 41 Shore Avenue in Paeroa. Now at 41 Shore Avenue, the large north-facing windows and high ceilings in the living room, well, they draw in the sun, and the natural colour palette leaves the room for you to add to your own touch. Legally described, it's a freehold estate, being 708 square metres more or less. Record of title is down as SA12A, folio 395. Now the settlement date, well, that's set for 42 days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon by both parties there. The chattels list, just a late change, the light fittings now excluded, as well as those yellow drapes in the main bedroom. No further changes as I've been notified, so we'll continue on. Now the generous, fully fenced backyard, it provides a safe and secure space for kids and pets to play, perhaps a great spot to sit back and enjoy a lovely cuppa in the afternoon sun. I know I certainly could. The living room flows seamlessly out to the front fenced courtyard and again to the back garden and outdoor fireplace there. What a fantastic place to entertain. Multiple seating areas where they overlook farmland at the rear of the property. It's in a great location and a fantastic opportunity awaits you here at 41 Shore Avenue for our new owners. And at this time, folks, I call for an opening bid. Opening offer off the floor now, 41 Shore Avenue, Paeroa. Where do we go now? Start us up. First time I call for it around the room then. Second opportunity, don't be shy if you're here to buy. Third time now, I look for a start. Okay, all quiet. Well, it doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one, so auction closed. We'll pass it back to Brooke. I know she's got some conditional people kicking around who'd be very interested to hear from her. So if you do have interest watching online or here in the room today, give Brooke a call. She's only too happy to help. Auction closed. Thank you. Well, without further ado, we'll move right forward, folks. Nestled in one of the quietest cul-de-sacs in the ever sought-after locale that is Royal Palms, this timeless and well-appointed 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom Harwood-built home, well, it awaits its new owners. And David Brown, out of our Papamoa office, he's been marketing this one, and I'm sure he's enjoyed every minute of it. A beautiful home, and well, a stunning job you've done of that one, David, as well. Legally described as a freehold estate, 638 square metres more or less is the land description, and we've got a record of title being 115351. Settlement, well, that's set as 20 working days from the date of sale, or other such dates as mutually agreed upon there, David. And the chattels, well, there's been no changes to the rather extensive list you see up here on the screen, and of course distributed in the contract in the form of the draft form that you would have been provided. Now, it boasts a modern kitchen and neutral tones throughout. The open plan floor is flanked by dual outdoor living areas that extend to the north-facing manicured grounds and gardens. Positioned in a prominent location like this with the convenience of many local amenities, Papamoa Plaza, the beach, just to name a couple, well, they're all just around the corner. Peace of mind with the brick and tile construction and various upgrades, all of which have been meticulously cared for and maintained by our current owners. But now we look for new ones. New owners, will it be you? Start us away, if you will, then, for 17 St Heliers Place, Papamoa. Look for a start then, if you will. First time I call it on the floor. Second opportunity, if you're here to buy, let it be known. Third time, we seek a start. Okay, well, look, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room on this one, David. I know you've got conditional interest. So, closing the auction, passing it over to you. Wish you all the best. I'm sure it won't be long before we see a sold sign up there.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you once again for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Well, 164B, 15th Ave, Chris Royal. Well, he's been marketing this one, and with great pleasure, I'm sure. As with all of his properties, you'll see him out and about, open homes on the weekend. That's what he's all about, and he does a very diligent job, as always. Now, if you're starting out on the property ladder, or you're looking for your first investment, look no further than 164B, 15th Avenue. Legally described as a stratum and freehold, there's a unit title there. Record of title down is 69734 of the South Auckland Land Registry. Settlement date, well, that's set as 4th of November 2022, or other such date as mutually agreed upon. And the chattels list, well, there's been no changes, not a lot to change up there, folks. But remember, you're getting yourself on the property ladder, or in fact, maybe another investment, a new family home. Well, that's up to you to decide how you're going to use it. Recently re-roofed with new spouting, however, still an opportunity to roll up your sleeves and add a little extra value. The bones, well, they're in place with a sunny north-facing deck and living space, and a surprisingly large backyard and all fencing in place. The character, well, it's all here. All that's needed is you to make the most of it. A separate single garage is on the property as well, and this 2-bedroom unit, well, it's one of 4 in a central location, walking distance to schools and shopping, with bus stop at the front door. It's a great opportunity for you to get yourself on the property ladder, or as I mentioned, extend the portfolio. So we call for an opening bid now then. Start us away if you will. Cash unconditional buyers, that's who I'm looking for. I call it now, first time, looking for a start. Second opportunity then. Third time. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room today, Chris, but I know our motivation from our sellers is very high. What are the instructions?
We're going to price the property today, Jordan, at $495,000, which is well below the property CV of $615,000.
495. That sounds like a steal there, Chris. Can you remember the last time you saw a property of this sort of calibre at that sort of level? It goes back quite a way. There you go, folks. Wonderful buy in here. Tauranga South, 164B, 15th Avenue, now priced $495,000. Thank you very much. We'll be back with the results on hardware shortly. Right, folks, well, we won't delay any further. We'll go back to the property, which is 6B Hardware Street, Dukmua, obviously marketing this one here. And we did have a little negotiation, a little pause. We've had an increase of bid to 1.180. Can you confirm for me at the back there? Okay, but instructions from our sellers, not quite where we need to be. Happy to continue working with conditional interest. So if there's no further rise then, I'll call it now at 1.180, first time. Second opportunity then, folks. Third and final chance to come in here if you're our cash buyer today. Okay, look, it doesn't look like we've got the cash for this one, Dirk. I know you've got some parties who you'll be working very diligently with over the next couple of days. I wish you all the best of that. I'm sure it won't be long. Thank you very much for joining us today. Of course, to all of our viewers on the live stream, we appreciate you tuning in. Our vendors for entrusting EVES with your property. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.